Yes, hello, I'm Rosa, and thank you for the opportunity to be here. I'm from the Swedish School of Textiles, and I'm presenting to you my project Unfolding Paper. And I've been working with exploring the material properties of paper yarn in weaving for a spatial context. And with this, I'm aiming to improve the spatial atmosphere in modern architecture. Um, and I've been working with paper yarn, which is a material that is both stiff and lightweight at the same time, and it gives it really expressive qualities. The paper yarn I've been using is produced in Germany, but due to the big Swedish forest industry, it could become a more local material source in Scandinavia. And besides paper yarn, I've only been using natural materials. An important aspect of my work is to work with atmosphere, both for the textiles and the context the textiles are in. And a tool for that is working with color. And I've been working with this analog color library that I have translated into dyed yarns. And I've used this technique where I get irregular dyes that gives a lot of details and gradients to the yarns. Here you see an overview of, I've been making a lot of samples and then dividing them into these 6 categories that has become my final collection. And I have been giving them names to sort of point at the inspiration or the association I get for the textiles. The first one is called Cloud, and it's based on a satin binding. And because of the stiffness of the paper yarn and the softness of the cotton, the textile starts to crease. And I have enhanced this effect by adding these drawstrings and making it into a drop-down curtain. And the next one is called Mist, and it's based on the fact that paper yarn curls when it's exposed to moisture. So I have these areas where it's loosely woven and areas where it's more dense, and therefore this wavy movement occurs. And I've used the colors to enhance this effect. The next one is called Rays, and it's from my research on floats. And it's an irregular pattern with long floats. And then I have been working with unraveling threads in the sides to give the textile a more dramatic effect. This one is called Moss, and it comes from my research on over-twisted wool and paper yarn, and it creates this very rich texture that reminds me of moss, and I wanted to create this feeling of being embraced by moss. Yeah, so it really evokes your curiosity to touch it. The next one is called Spheres, and it's made in purely paper yarn. And it's coming, by using only paper yarn, I get this really stiff and transparent material. And I have worked with cylinder shapes, and by folding it in different ways, I get a variety of shapes. And I've been working in a parameter between soft and a soft expression and a more what do you say, sharp expression, and also using the colors here. And the last one is called Haze, and it's also made in only paper yarn. And here I've been working a lot with the colors because it's a very transparent textile. Then depending on the angle you see it from, the colors appear more or less. And that's also why I've used this S shape. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Rosa.